Hi, I'm Steve from Montana Valley Hams. We're here today to give a little demonstration on how to properly reheat a ham and also on how to slice a ham. Over the years, we've had many questions about it. And I just wanted to start out by showing you this fully cooked ham that comes out of the smokehouse. And this is generally what you get out of a grocery store. We further process these and take all the fat and skin off them along with the ham hock and some other bones, glaze them and send them with pineapple for you to enjoy. When you come into the kitchen, you want to have the proper stuff, items, pan being one of them, and then you also need to have one of our ham reheating bags that we provide for you. When you get a half ham sent to you, you have to remove all visible plastic. The reason we have extra bags for the ham is USDA requires you have 3 levels of protection for the ham when we ship them. The box being 1, this bag being 2, and then the cryovac bag, which is 3. When you get the ham, you want to make sure you remove all visible plastic on it. We put them in the tin foil to try to hold some of the glaze in it when you're cooking them. And so you take off the plastic on top and remove it from the cryovac bag with all the cherries and goodness on there. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. For reheating, make sure you take your bag and then you use your little twisty tie. All right, get rid of the plastic and then walk over to the oven and place her in. Usually for a half ham it takes 45 minutes to an hour to reheat, and for a whole ham it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes. This is typically what we call a shank half ham, and this here is what we call the butt ham. If you put these two together, it would look something like this. Our whole ham is here. You can see how this would be arranged here. We just cut this right down here, and then you have your shank and your butt portion. What we're going to start by doing is flipping this over, and I've already removed the H-bone or the hip bone. It goes there, and if we can look right here is that smooth ball joint that we talked about bringing the sirloin off. So that's where we start our whole ham slicing. So we find that ball joint right there and put our knife right alongside of it, and we take that sirloin off again. There's a little bone on the end here that sometimes gets in your way, and you want to discard that bone. Cut it off there. You just want to slice this straight down and keep slicing straight back, and that's your sirloin part of the ham that I enjoy very much. And then what you want to do is take this main bone out, the big shank bone right out of there. And should call it a femur bone, sorry about that. And just follow the bone with your knife all the way around and pop that femur bone right out of there. And That's ready to throw into a bowl of soup or whatever you'd like. If you just want to gnaw on it, go for it. Now, with that out, set the ham on there and just slice straight down with nice big pieces of ham. Something you can do too to make this a little easier for you if you don't have quite as big a hand as I have is you can take this this section here right there, and you can just take this section and cut this right down the middle, right straight to the back. Now you have two little sections of ham, and you can trim off some of the fat that's in the middle from the bone. There's another little piece. And then you just take and you have a nice, again, put the flat side down, and you just cut straight down with it. And you cut the pieces as big, thick, or as thin as you want. Some people like thinner slices for sandwiches. Some people like thick ham steaks for cooking in the mornings. You can dice it up, put it with eggs. You can put it, I mean, anything you want to do with ham. And keep just cutting straight back, again, with that section. And then the same goes for this section. Lay it down flat and just slice them straight down. Keep coming back. And that's how you slice a whole ham. Now let's take a look at the cooked ham. So now that we're taking the ham out of the oven, all you really have to do is just use your knife, cut this bag, and look at the beautiful ham there. Absolutely gorgeous. It's a little hot too, just so you know. All the ham glaze is down in the bottom of this tin foil. Make sure you keep it. You can use it later. Or if you buy an extra bottle of glaze, now would be a wonderful time to add that to your ham. Basically, you want to take this ham, take it out of the tin foil, and place it onto the cutting board in the direction you're gonna slice from. If you want to eat the pineapple and cherry, go for it. Good stuff. And you also have a lot of the juices in here. You may want to pour them on top or use them to dip the ham into, or like I said, use the glaze if you want. So basically, if you remember, I told you the shank half has the bone in the back here. We just want to cut this right up there. Once again, and you just end up with nice, juicy ham slices coming out of the ham. Just keep cutting it all the way back to the bone, and that's it. It's as easy as that. I hope this has helped you with some of your questions on how to slice a shank half or a butt half or a whole ham. If you guys have any questions, please go to montanavalleyhams.com and shoot us a note asking us whatever you need. And order a ham while you're at it. They're the greatest hams in the world. Make any occasion special with a Montana Valley ham. Thanks.